Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Some few months ago, 1 or 2 months ago, there had been a meeting by the southern governors to see how they can curtail the activities of Fulani Herdsmen who are fully involved in kidnapping and doing all manner of mayhem, especially in the southern part of Nigeria. Now, we have few days to 1st of September, which was the due date when they will have to leave the forests and stop anything like open grazing. But shockingly, in Delta State, where the first meeting was held, in a particular community, the people are crying. Reason is because the Fulani herders have taken over the community. If you hear that story, it's very pathetic. You're going to hear what most of them are saying. And I don't know who's going to rescue them from this. Now, ESN, Eastern Security Network, were the only people, I would say, in the southern part of Nigeria that were really going after these guys. And then some in southwest, we heard of Amotekun were doing a good job. Then Ibowo came on board. But right now, the activity, especially in the south state of Delta, is very terrible. I'm telling you, if you hear this story, you will wish that these people were helped. I'm telling you, we're going to listen to the story and also look at what the government is doing to correct these ills. But before we do that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Armed herdsmen have pursued farmers and commandeered their farmlands at Abiaruku, Umutu, and other communities in Okowa local government area, Delta State, where they brazenly root out cassava, yam, corn, and other crops cultivated by farmers to feed their cattle. The invasion activities of the herdsmen who kill some of their victims and take advantage of the women have thrown the community into hunger as farmers, mostly women, have abandoned their farms for fear of losing their lives. At Obiaruku, headquarters of Okowa local government area, the Okbara Uku General, His Royal Majesty Jacob Egunatum, who spoke to NDV through the President General of Obiaruku Community Development Association, Chief Emmanuel Elike, lamented the untold hardship attacking herdsmen having subjected the people to, saying that the herdsmen have invaded the farming reserve located across the river Etupe, the traditional ruler. He confirmed residents were forced to abandon their farmland due to in-season attack by armed herdsmen. While reiterating that farming was a major means of livelihood of the people, he called on state and federal government to assist the community to get the herders out of the bushes to enable the people return to their farms. The Onutuku General of Obiaruku, High Chief Dixon Odugu, said, for over 1 month now, nobody can go to the farm because of the problem of herdsmen grazing their cattle in our bushes. Even if they go to the farm, the women will be taken advantage of. Many boys were tied to the tree and shot and inflicted with cutlass injuries. When they are grazing, they uproot the cassava for their cows to eat. Many of our crops have been destroyed. Before now, they have been kidnapping our people on the daily basis. This is a serious problem. Some of the boys and women come here every day to beg me to help to remove herdsmen from our bushes so that they can get something to eat. I have reported the matter to Divisional Police Officer, and they have been doing a very good job for us. Leader of the Otu Enyejikeme Farmers Association, Mrs. Bridget Ogunatum, said, these women you see here, some have husbands, some do not have, and they fend for themselves through farming, which is our only means of livelihood. For over 1 month now, we have not been going to our farms for fear of herdsmen who have taken over our bushes. They take advantage of women, caught them with cutlass in their own farmland. When we try to access our farm, they chase us from our farms, and now hunger has taken over the land. We have been crying in our land. We were there. They kidnapped people inside the bushes. One female farmer that planted Iyeke leaves was kidnapped into the bush. Later news came to us that she had been killed. Fulani herdsmen are driving us from our own land, and we are in shock. We went to meet the chairman. He said, we should be patient. When you sell cassava, you use the proceeds to train your children and pay for your house rent. But now, we can't even eat, let alone have money to do other things. They uproot our cassava, give it to their cows to eat. All our yams, cassava, corns, and other crops have been destroyed by these herdsmen. We cannot continue to sit at home, doing nothing and die of hunger. We are calling on the state government to come to our aid. Governors should come and assist us with food and remove these people from our farms so that we can go and continue with our work. Another farmer who gave her name as Faith narrated how her husband and 2 sons were allegedly killed by the herders. In her words, she said, I came to our village called Ohonogbo. When they came, we ran to Obiaruku. One day, my husband said he should go to the village to pay some workers that were working on his farm. As he was going, herdsmen stopped him on the way and killed him and 2 of our sons. Since then, life has been hell to us. We are just managing to survive. Sympathizers sometimes assist us with garri money and other items. Emilia Taguchi, also a farmer, stated that everybody is in hunger here and we have been buying food on credit. I have cassava, yam, and corn in the farm, but I buy food on credit. They uproot our cassava and give it to their cows to eat, and if you ask them, they will tell you it nourishes the cow. Public Relations Officer, Obiaruku Community Root Council, Mr. Solomon Nwado, said the herdsmen are taking our land by force, uprooting our cassava and killing our people. The trespass is too much. They won't let us enter our farmland from Umutu across the river down to our boundary with Abraka, and that is the only place where our people have their farms. Any attempt for our people to go to the farm, herdsmen will use their arms and ammunition to chase them away. A trader, Mrs. Oluku Aunwoli, said her customers, mostly farmers, have been coming to buy things on credit because they do not have money to pay for the item. They buy rice, beans, and other essential commodities from me. They have been complaining that herdsmen are not allowing them to go to their farms. If you look at the market, things like garri, yam, and plantain are scarce. Even the ones in the market are sold at cutthroat prices due to the scarcity of farm produce. Speaking in similar vein, another trader, Mrs. Stacy Dafe, who deals in tomato and pepper, disclosed that things like garri, yam, plantain, and corn are presently very scarce. Sometimes we will be here from morning till night, and nobody will come to buy anything because there is no money, as they have been at home due to herdsmen attack. I will shed tomatoes and pepper here, and nobody will come and buy, and they end up rotting because they are perishable items. Also, a resident, Mr. Donatus Asanize, informed us that indigents were in a helpless situation due to the scarcity of basic food items, adding that presently things like garri and yam are very expensive. The few ones you can find to buy are brought from other communities, and they are sold at far higher prices than they were sold when the people were going to their farms. Reacting to the development, the chairman of the Okowa local government area, Mr. Solomon Ajade, disclosed that we are aware that herders are in our bushes, and we are aware that they are attacking a lot of our people. It was based on the reports that we gathered that he gave them advice through the traditional ruler to stay at home to enable the police to move into the bushes to comb the area so that the people can go to their farms. Okowa people are predominantly farmers, and that is their major occupation. I understand their feeling, having given them that advice so that the herders will not continuously attack our people. We did not stay back and watch our people suffer. We initiated a peace talk with Miyetti to be able to have a channel to talk to the people. We are not resting on our asses. We also partner with Ethiopia East Local Government Council as well as other local government in Edo State to comb the bushes. Ajede, however, lamented that our soil, where they now hold sway, we are sharing a common boundary with the Edo people. When we go for combing, these people retreat into Edo State, and when we leave, they push back. We have been able to comb many camps that they built in those places, but each time our people get there, these people are not in the camps. The police and other security agencies are doing their bit. We are taking things gradually. We do not want our people to die in the process of looking for food, but we know very well that the response the state government is giving to us and the cooperation of the security agencies, I know that in no distant time people will go back to their farm. Those were the words of the council chairman of Okowa Council, who are the community, or who have the community where these guys are doing all manner of mayhem. This is, really, really troubling. Don't forget that some few months ago, there were two meetings that were held by southern governors. One was held in Delta State, where this thing is currently happening, and another was held, the second one was held in Lagos State, and they reached a consensus that come the 1st of September, they will roll out an anti-open grazing law that will stop these people from invading the forests and taking over the forest. That was what they said. Even up to now, as I'm talking to you, nothing has been done in that respect. Go to the south-south, go to the southeast, go to southwest. Very few governors have done it. In the southwest, some of them have done it. In the southeast, it's only Abia State that did it. I think this guy also, Ibonise, also tried to do something. But other places, everyone seems to be quiet, which means there was no there was no need for that meeting. This guy seems not to really take people serious. And it's really, really bad. Look at what these people are suffering. They take advantage of them. Imagine a woman who had been married and had 2 children. They kill the 2 sons. This is disheartening. And I feel that the federal government should wake up, or else possibly put a call down to these guys, ESN. Let them come solve this problem for them.